All right, it's leg day again. You're gonna be working those legs like never before. I tell you, once you get into this habit of building up strength in your legs, you're gonna be burning a lot more calories. You're gonna be revitalizing your endocrine system. You're gonna feel energized and youthful. So let's get today's party started, shall we? All right, so we're gonna begin today with a lower body warm-up, get those legs moving. The legs are the largest muscle group in the body. They burn the most calories. But the warm-up I'm gonna give you today is gonna pay special attention to the connective tissue. A lot of people quit their routines, or a lot of careers in sports are cut short because of knee and ankle injuries. So we're gonna avoid all of that by doing some proper mobility and strengthening to the connective tissue with this warm-up. So pay close attention. We're gonna go shoulder width with the feet. Starting there, we're gonna leave a nice soft ply in the knees. And what we're gonna start doing is just back and forth, okay? And as we move back and forth, we're gonna go a little bit wider, and then we're gonna turn the hip with each alternating side to side. And what you can do is once we found that position, we're gonna hold that position just for a second, and you can start engaging the knees and start feeling the quads, the hamstrings, the calves, everything start warming up. And let's hold in this position here. Let's do a few reps. And you can go deeper if you'd like, a little deeper, a little slower. Get those knees warmed up. And switch sides. We'll go nice and slow to start. And then we'll switch, we'll go a little lower. Now you're feeling the groin, the abductors and everything warming up here. Personally, I like to do my warm-ups barefoot, but they're fine in sneakers. You can do it on the carpet, you can do it on a wood floor, concrete floor, outside, whatever you prefer. And that's the beauty of this routine. All you need is an open space. Give yourself about 6 to 8 feet of safe, usable space, no objects around you. Safety first. So now that we got the knees warmed up and the abduction, we got the glutes fired and hamstrings, we're gonna return to that little wider than shoulder width apart with the legs. And what we're gonna do here is we're going to adjust back and forth in a rotational movement here. That's gonna be great for the ankles, great for the knees. You can keep your hands on your hips. If your spouse is around, you wanna say hi while you're doing this, so you can feel a little more weird. That's fine with me. Whatever you need to do to get in the mood, get the blood flowing. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with basic limited range of motion of a squat. So we're gonna start nice and tall, head, chest up, inhale. And we're only gonna go down about 1/3 of the way. And back up. And you can put your hands out in front of you. Back up. Hands out in front. And up. One-third of the way down. That's adequate enough to get everything fired up. Now, if you have problems with your knees, your joints, or you're suffering in any way, we don't want that. Pain is a signal telling you, please stop or change something. So you can use maybe a desk or a ledge or the kitchen countertop or a chair, something that can give you additional stability while you're warming up, okay? So if you experience any pain at any time, that would be my advice. Now we're gonna go ahead and continue with these squats. We're gonna go all the way to halfway position. We're gonna do 5 reps. So inhale. Okay, very good, keep it moving. And what you wanna do also with your warm-ups is your warm-ups are an opportunity to create a flow. right? To create a kind of routine to where you know what you're about to do and you're educating your body every time you warm up so that it awakens to the workout you're about to put it through. So we're gonna finish with the leg warm up by doing a full range of motion squat, 5 repetitions. Ready? Inhale, all the way down. Okay, now you should be fired up. You got the blood circulating, the legs are warm and ready to go. So let's get after it. First exercise is lunges. So we're gonna make sure that we get into this lunge position like so. Make sure that you don't let the knees track over your toes while you go into the range of motion and perform as many reps in 30 seconds as you can. Let's go. Okay, so your next leg movement is squats. So just follow the form with my visual cues and you'll be sure to get a great workout. So squats, shoulder width apart, take a deep breath, stand up strong, knees slightly bent. Now we're gonna deep breath. We're gonna make sure our hips sink below the waist. You can use your arms out to give you the balance that you need. And perform as many reps as you can in 30 seconds. Let's do it. Okay, so the third exercise in your leg workout today is gonna be the side skater lunge. This is a lateral movement, okay? So you may be familiar with this. A lot of skiers and ice skaters do this, and it's good in track and field as well. It's gonna stimulate the hips, the glutes, the hamstrings, and also the core and obliques. And what you're gonna do is as you step to the side, you're gonna transition that rear leg over to the other side in a nice 45-degree angle. Let's get up and get moving. Do as many reps as you can in 30 seconds. Let's do it. All right, so let's get to the real meat and potatoes. A burpee is a multi-chain, multi-muscle, multifunctional movement. You can take it in phases. We're gonna get all the way down to the floor, hips first, always leading with the hips. You're gonna push up, and as you push up, you slide back up on your feet, okay? When you're back up on your feet, what you're gonna do is go right into a jump. Now that's 1 repetition. That's a burpee. Most people don't like them, but they're amazing for you. So let's give them a shot. Next exercise today will be the mountain climber. So we're gonna get into the basic plank position, like so. And all you're gonna do is just alternate legs, bringing the knees up to the chest. That's all you're doing here. If you wanna make it more challenging,
You can provide that little jump during the exchange. Okay, so let's perform as many mountain climbers as possible in 30 seconds.
Let's go.
Okay, so yesterday you did leg lifts that worked your lower abdominals. Now we're gonna work on the upper abdominals here with sit-ups. What you wanna do is just keep the back flat. We're gonna tilt those hips up so the back is flat. And we're gonna lie back down with the palms connected. And we're gonna keep those elbows flat. What we wanna do is we don't want this sitting up, that puts too much pressure on the lower back. All we want is this slight range of motion right here.
Let's go. That was awesome. I am so pumped up. My legs are full of blood. And I tell you what, it's such a good feeling because those legs burn a lot of calories, okay? But now we want to return to center. We want to bring that heart rate down and we want to start our cool down, okay? So we're going to start by taking some deep breaths, just 5 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. We want to send that deliberate signal to the nervous system. You're in control. You've initiated through your free will this hardcore workout, this commitment that you have to getting in shape. Now it's time to flip that switch, get that relaxation response going. Let's breathe. Keep that heart rate down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some stretches for the hamstrings and the glutes. So what we're gonna do here is we're just going to secure with our ankle and our hand over the top of our knee. We're gonna get some slight traction and open up the hip here with your other hand on the knee. And all you're gonna do is we're just gonna lean forward. Just gonna lean forward. As deep as you can go. You're gonna feel that all on this right leg. I feel it really deep into the hamstring and the glutes here, especially on the glutes around as they engage into the hips. Now we're gonna inhale, stand up tall, then we're gonna reach around, we're gonna grab our toe, and just hold here for a second. You can pull if you want to. You don't have to. Just so you feel in that anterior portion of the vastus lateralis, medialis, all those quad muscles in the front of your leg. You're gonna feel that stretch into the hip flexors, into the core. Always being aware, cognizant of the breath, cooling down, breathing, heart rate's coming down. And now we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna switch legs, left over right. Same thing, we're gonna grab the ankle. We're gonna secure that position just over top of your right knee. And the left hand on the left knee, slowly just leaning forward. That's what you want. That range of motion right there, just that. That's all you need. You're gonna feel it right in the hips and the glutes. If you wanna get a little more challenging with the stretch, you can turn a little more, bring it up a little tighter, and then lean a little farther forward. That's gonna be a deeper stretch. Or you can actually sit down. All the while breathing, staying relaxed, staying centered, keeping your balance, and release. So now we're gonna stand up tall, we're gonna reach around, we're gonna grab that toe again on this side. Same situation, keeping focused, spine straight, Exhale, relax, stay centered. Stretching that core. You can reach up if you like, if you want more challenge. You can get more engagement. I just recommend holding tight, hands on the hips. Keep your balance. Bring that heart rate down. And hold and release. So that concludes today's cool down. Last week it was about finding your form. This week it's about getting in gear so you can perform. Can't wait to see what's next. We'll see you tomorrow.